Mr. Speaker, Mr. Vice President, members of Congress.
Well, I think it was a more subdued address than we're used to seeing in that environment, and I think that the President was a lot less specific about the kinds of programs that he was going to propose. It was much more of a unifying, higher-level speech than we're used to seeing.
The idea of America endures. Our destiny remains our choice. And tonight, more than 2 centuries later, it's because of our people that our future is hopeful, our journey goes forward, and the state of our union is strong.
I think he did well. I think the speech was more exciting at the beginning and at the very end. In the middle, it kind of ran downhill. I think his most sustained applause was when he started talking about the men and women in service and how we need to back them up and make sure that the nation supports them.
We must always remember that the Americans who have borne the greatest burden in this struggle are the men and women who serve our country.
So that was a high point of the speech, if only because the whole House jumped to its feet and applauded.
Our debt is the product of acts by many presidents and many Congresses over many years.
It's a very effective speech because he spoke directly to camera. It was very personable. On the other hand, I did think he was a bit alarmist about where we are in terms of our nation.
Our nation is approaching a tipping point. We're at a moment where if government's growth is left unchecked and unchallenged, America's best century will be considered our past century.
Ms. Bachmann was also alarming.
You went to the polls and you voted out the big spending politicians and you put in their place great men and women with a commitment to follow our Constitution and cut the size of government. I believe that we're in the very early days of a history-making turn in America.
I didn't see any degree of bipartisanship there. What I saw was, Mr. President, you do what we want to do. We're in the driver's seat right now.